and the UE that we have in the first floor of the CTDC, all three together and at the same time will send traffic towards this external node, which is after the 3G core network emulator. So we will aggregate all this traffic in this local femto gateway, and of course our scheme will still work, as Jose will show you.
This experiment illustrates the injection of 3 GPP flows. One flow sent from this node, other flow sent from this node, and another flow sent from this node. In this case, we still have one node able to pull packets from the network, which is this node. And as we can see here, this is the node with the more number of packets transmitted as a result of that is the only node able to pull packets from the network of femtocells. So this is the more congested region in the all wireless network of femtocells. In the next experiment, we will see how by incrementing the number of local femto gateways around the primary local femto gateway will decrease the congestion in the all wireless network of femtocells to an extent in which the primary local femto gateway will not pull any packet from the network, which is very useful for decreasing the congestion in an all wireless network of femtocells.
Okay, let's now move to a bit more complex case, let's say. Up to now, in this demo, what we have seen is that our scheme allows us to exploit as much as we can and evenly balance the resource consumption in the network, understanding resource consumption in the form of wireless transmissions or memory used for storing packets in the buffers of the nodes. Now let's put an additional resource to help us increase the performance of the network of femtocells. And this additional resource is new local femto gateways. So that these local femto gateways have each a wired connection towards the core network so that they can pull packets and send them through the wired network of the company or of the stadium or whatever to this core network. So in this way, if we pull packets out of the network in what we could call these opportunistic local femto gateways, we consume less wireless resources than before. And the scheme that we generated is exactly the same three flows as before, exactly the same destination as before, but to illustrate how this would work, how these local femto gateways will opportunistically pull packets out of the network, we deployed them in this position that you see just below the previous local femto gateway, the reference one, which is still the reference one, and this other local femto gateway, which is still next to the reference one. So packets, so what you must understand is that packets are still have as destination this external node on the internet, let's say, but through this local reference femto gateway. But since flows will cross opportunistically these local femto gateways, it will be these opportunistic local femto gateways that will pull packets out of the network. In this way, this wireless hub and this other wireless hub will not have packets transmitted, and then we will consume less wireless resources. And this is exactly what Jose will show you next.
So in this case, we are injecting into the network of femtocells the same number of flows, three GPP flows, as in the previous case, using the same home node Bs as sources. So this one, and this one. As we can see, there are no packets pulled from the network by the primary local femto gateway as in the previous case. all packets are pulled from the network using opportunistic local femto gateways that we strategically deploy for this experiment in the all wireless network of femtocells. Specifically, this one is an opportunistic local femto gateway, and this one. This is very useful in order to decrease the congestion in an all wireless network of femtocells. That is the addition of opportunistic local femto gateways. This allows the possibility of pulling from the network a higher rate, at a higher data rate, that with the use of a lower number of local femto gateways.
Okay, and that's it for the demo. Thanks very much for your kind attention. And if you're interested in knowing more about this demo or our routing scheme, the specific details, you can visit our wiki, which is iptechwiki.ctc.cat/routing. Or you can directly contact Jose Nunez or myself. You have the email addresses here. And if you're interested, we will also be present in, we have a booth in the Mobile World Congress 2013, so we can come and visit us, and we will show you how the protocol works in a live way.